AgroSuede, and welcome everyone to AgroSuede Back in Garden with me, Michelle Junior Suede. What are we going to talk about? I'm going to try to speak to you like I'm speaking to my friend right now. Just be me, nothing, I don't know. Let me just tell you a little secret, right? Whenever I am doing videos, I make a lot of mistakes. You are seeing the video nice and everything, but this is not an easy task, you know, to say or to tell you guys information and to ensure that I say it properly. I pronounce the word as best as I can. Some of you says that you like my accent. I did not even know like I have an accent. I mean, no one told me that I have an accent. But because you guys are not familiar with the way in which I speak or the persons of my country speak, you tell me I have an accent. Some of you tell me you like the accent, right? So the point of this is to say that I did not know I have an accent and that I pronounce some words different. So I have to ensure that I say the words right. Other than saying the words right, sometimes I make mistakes. Like I'll say, like I will really make mistakes. So if I'm supposed to say tomato, I say not potato. That seems a bit too vague, but let's see. I'm supposed to speak about. Let me just speak a sorrel. I'm supposed to speak about a sorrel. This is hard. Now you see what just happened. This happens behind the scene. Sometimes I'm trying to pick something and it's difficult. It fall. It break the wrong way. Something happened. A mosquito hit me. You know, not hit me, try to bite me or something. So there are different things in making the videos. So it's not as easy as it looks. You see what I just say? Right? I'll make mistakes like that. So it's not as easy as it looks. Sometimes my dog suddenly start barking. I have to tell him, "Festival, be quiet!" Like I have to shout at him for him to be quiet because he's far from the garden. So there are different things. Making the video is not easy. Right now we've got Impromptu Tuesday and weekends. Now if you've noticed that there's a bit of a delay and a slack in the weekends video, because, and even for Impromptu Tuesday I used to do it early morning. Right now I'm doing it back in the afternoon and evening because of the new YouTube channel I'm trying to start and develop. It's taking up a lot more of my time. I will not deny this. It's taking up a lot more of my time. So I am not able to make the videos as quickly and as rapidly as I want to. Furthermore, the weather. It's raining a lot now. See, look close just from the line. But you see things like this. At least you didn't see the clothes, but sometimes I'll be doing the video facing this way, and if you see clothes fall, I have to redo that part again because the clothes fall and I don't want it to be too awkward. Right. No, the clothes safe. You dry already. Okay, so you see things like that too. I get distracted and I forget what I was speaking about. Right. So rain. So sometime I would do a video. I want to do a video. It's raining. With the rain comes the noise on the greenhouse. Sometimes the wind, you can't hear me properly. Sometimes it's dark and gloomy, so I can't do the video that day. I have to delay it. Sometimes I work late because my work is not work from 8 to 4 because I work in on field. Worked. And this English, sometimes you have to be so not impressive. You have to speak properly also. So sometimes my tongue saying what it wants, my brain saying what it wants. I don't know. So anyway, sometimes I work in late, and time I reach home it's dark. I can't do the video. Sometimes I want to do the video inside. I mean, I will speak inside, and you all will see what I'm doing because I will try to do the video. If I know this week I'm working on the east of the island, I know I'm gonna come late this week. Not this week, but see, bunches in the way. I'm not late this week, but I mean, sometimes I have to work late, and I know I have to work late, so I have to try my best to get the footage, and then if it's late, do it inside, do the audio inside. I have to improvise. So right now, how long are you listening to me right now? I don't know. I don't know how long this video is going to be. It's end of year, so I'm just gonna speak. I'm going to try my best to put the bloopers or the mistakes at the end of this video. Okay, what are the things I enjoy doing in the garden this year? This year for sure, I'm happy that I got the camcorder and the microphone so you're hearing me and seeing me properly. Of course, this year was also the first time that I actually successfully almost grew carrots. Hoping to do better next year. What happened again this year? The greenhouse. The greenhouse is this year, right? The greenhouse is this year again. Normally I would have gone online and just speak on every video as I go in, but there's no internet, so I have to just be random right now. I would use my phone to track back and speak on every video, just a little briefing, but I can't, so I have to do it off my head, and it's not easy to remember as you might think. You might have a favorite video of what I did this year, you might, and if you have one without tracing it back, just comment it below. But because I am doing so many videos, basically think of it like that, 365 days in a year. Gosh, this is embarrassing. I don't know how many weeks in a year. Whatever. If I don't care right now. I don't know how many weeks in a year. That's not. Let's see. 3, 6, 5, 70. Okay, about 52 weeks in a year. Right. So I know now. So 52 weeks in a year. Let's just say about 52, 51. Let's just say 50 weeks. Let's just say 50 weeks in a year. In AgroSuede year. So I have to do 100 videos a year, because 2 Tuesdays and weekends. 100 videos. You know how difficult it is sometimes to find ideas? It's one thing. Let's just say, for example, right now I'm looking at peppers. I'm looking at the sorrel here. But what if I've already done videos about peppers and sorrel? As much as I want to show you what's happening in the garden every time, sometimes what I have in the garden, you guys have seen it already. So I have to improvise. I have to try out new things. And I must admit, because I'm doing backyard gardening, there are some ideas which I never entertained before that I decided to entertain. Like, for example, cane. I mean, we grew cane before, but I never actually planted cane with the intention of harvesting cane. So you end up like the dogs barking. You end up, things like that. I have to go and tell them be quiet, because when you're hearing all that barking and you're not getting information properly, like that, belching, all sorts of things happen, guys, behind the scene when I'm doing a video. So it's not easy. Also, we got a new shirts. I decided to make shirts this year. I had an interview with The Voice, right? I'm hoping I'll still try to get it so that you guys can hear it. I did an interview with the radio station, with The Voice. It plays on the radio station, the America Broadcasting Station, DBS. It plays on DBS. I think it's every Tuesday, I believe. Right, and so I had an interview with them. I also was invited to take part in a discussion by agricultural discussion, garden and backyard garden with I need to get this straight. Women's Bureau, right? Gender Affair, Women's Bureau and Gender Affair. So they had a talk show. I think it's on a Thursday or Tuesday. So I had to go and I had to speak about backyard garden. Myself and another lady from Bellevue Chopin, that's a village in my country. I had a good discussion. I don't think I made any TV appearance. Well, I did spoke at the National Council on behalf of Pax Coconut Oil, just saying how good and he's doing pretty well. You might have remembered him. We did the coconut interview. Coconut is the one who produced the coconut. He's doing pretty well, impressive. This young man is going to go far with his job, and with this idea and his entrepreneurship drive. He's not just doing it to make money, he's enjoying it, and he's consistent, he's improving, he's just good. I think he got 2 awards this year. So he got a Youth in Agriculture Award, the National Youth in Agriculture, Outstanding Youth in Agriculture Award, and he also got an award recently from one of the leading businessmen on the island, recognizing him as a consistent entrepreneur. I can't tell the exact word, but because of his entrepreneurship, he got a hefty fund from that businessman, and I know he didn't get it just to put in his pocket and to gloat. I'm quite sure he reinvested into his business. So this is why he deserved to get that award and to actually get the funds that he got, because he's consistent. What else happened? I ran the pipe in the backyard garden. I wanted to do a video on that, but again, because of time and darkness and everything, and I needed to put the pipes before, because I had the greenhouse and I could not stay from the house and just wet the plants because the greenhouse, and I don't know. And let me tell you something now, the greenhouse, that was one of the best things I've invested into the garden, backyard garden. Very efficient. I was able to make a lot of sales from lettuce, but for some reason, I don't know, sales decreased in, it's not because persons were not buying. For some reason, I don't know what went wrong really, but the lettuce started to get bitter quicker. So I had to buy a lot of chicken manure and put in there. But the main problem was that it's not easy to grow some plants in the greenhouse, especially because it's very hot here. Although it works pretty well for lettuce, cucumbers. Oh my, let's speak about cucumbers for a while. Cucumbers, the greenhouse, it worked well and it continues to work well. Lettuce, so far what did not work in here, beetroots did not work in here. The mints, they were growing good inside there, but they were stretching out a bit too much, so they didn't have as much leaves as I had hoped. I have to do a video of the garden tour. The reason I haven't done the tour as yet is the garden is untidy, to be honest. Why? Because during the Christmas season I do not plant as much. What I do, I plant somewhere in October. I plant a lot. Yeah, I'll tell you stop because I wanted to hear everything today. Right, so I planted a lot of sorrel in October, and I tried my best to plant as many sorrel as possible to actually generate funds for the backyard garden, because I need funds to run the backyard garden and it wouldn't make sense to take it from my pocket, so I must find a way to grow something that's sustainable and economical to generate funds for the backyard garden. So this is something you should consider too if you have a backyard garden. It's not all cheap. When you have to buy seedlings, let's just say buy a whole tray of tomato seedlings, like what happened to me, a whole tray of tomato seedlings, and lo and behold, you've got your nice little doggies, and you set it up on your veranda, put the tray, just rest on the veranda. The dogs are curious, they go out sniffing and they tip it over the veranda and it falls off the veranda and just smash, and like they just break off. And they are not strong tomatoes, they are, and you just like wow, and you only save 10 out of your 100. What can you do? Things like that. So it's costly sometimes. Water bill, yeah, I have to contribute to the water bill because I use a lot of water. I noticed that it's affecting our home water bill for sure, but the benefit is that we are growing sustainable and we have food to eat. So it's not to say I'm washing a car that's causing the vehicle things like that. You see, I say vehicle, causing the water bill to be high, sorry. It's gardening, sustainability, food, growing what to eat. And speaking of sustainability and growing what to eat, I also took part in a competition, and I sure you saw the video, climate change competition. It was a good competition. First time I actually entered a competition like that, and that was the first time I actually placed a lot of effort in presentation in the video. Some of you like some of the videos, you say you like the presentation. Some of them I don't even place a lot of effort into it, but for this competition I placed a lot of effort into it. Okay, let's talk about editing for a while. This was one of the most, and it's not anymore, but this was one of the most difficult things to do, editing, because I had a slow and terrible and retarded editor called Cyberlink. It sticks a lot. If I have a video over 3 minutes, it takes about 3 hours to render and to become a new video. So I had to ensure even more that I try my best. If I want to release the video on Tuesday, I have to try my best to do the recording on Sunday or on Saturday. Try to edit it Saturday and put it to make, so I will have no problem. But this was taking forever, and then it crashed. Okay, it crashed, and I refused to buy a new one. I refused to try to even get the free version of it, because I have free version, you can, get the free version. Don't ask me how, I'm not gonna pay any lawyer fee. Right, so I had to get a new editor, which is Adobe Premium Pro, not Pro, CS6, something like that. Oh, now you see the light is in your eyes, things like that. You see, like when I'm doing video and it's suddenly you can't see me, you see what I mean? Because the light, I have to go on the side, then oh, there's even better. Or you can see me better from the get-go. I should go on that side, right? So yeah, editors the same. So I got the Adobe Premium Pro, which is much better, which is why I decided also to start off my other YouTube channel, because I'm able to edit at least 10 videos in like not 5 hours, let's see, 8 hours. The most a video I've gone for is about an hour, and this was like a 16-minute video, not for AgroSuede of course. Whether it used to be for, I have some long videos for AgroSuede, some for journalists with just a commentary, and also if I'm doing videos for persons. And that's another way I'm hoping to generate some income next year. It's doing videography for backyard gardening purposes. Is it better now? for backyard garden purposes. So you know, there are different things going on in the backyard garden. Some persons asked me one time, what's my goal, what's my plan for the backyard garden, and I had no idea what to tell them. Honestly, I am not one to set goals. I don't know how to say it, except if it's going to affect other persons. Okay, if I know what I'm doing is gonna involve other persons, I will definitely plan goals and dates and things. But whenever it's me, let's say I have to go on a trip on my own, I don't really plan. No, well, if I have to go on a trip, obviously that's planned. How do I say it? For example, I'm not saying next year my goal is to go St. Lucia. Let's just say that. I don't make that my goal. I don't even think of it like that. When the time comes to go St. Lucia, if the time comes to go St. Lucia, I'll just go. Some persons might plan, you know, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that to get this so they can go St. Lucia. I don't move like that because you see, I am sometimes I get very disappointed, and I don't like to set goals and I don't achieve them, so I don't. For example, if you had ever asked me this year, it would have been my goal to get a camcorder and a microphone. No, I would never have said that to you. I would not even thought of that myself. But when I was like, how do you say that? I'm spontaneous, so to speak. However, if I'm in groups or I'm taking part in activities or basically groups which involve, you know, other members and persons being affected, then sure, planning is something I'll definitely consider doing, because you know you have to plan for it to reach a certain goal. My goal in the backyard garden is to eat healthy, that's it. My goal is to teach you how to do backyard garden, that's it. And anything else, it comes along it. Well, not the goal, but my aim. The aim, just like our mission or vision. Our vision is to see everybody transform the idle backyard garden into a vibrant, green and eco-friendly backyard garden. That is it. Everything I'm doing will link all some way to that. Our mission is to teach and to explain and to demonstrate the importance of doing backyard garden through the use of social media while promoting water conservation, recycling and healthy eating. I don't need to wonder next year what I'm gonna do, because that is the mission. Anything to do with that will come. I really do not plan for the backyard garden, honestly. And I think I need to change that, because most likely the way he's backing someone is here. So you see what I mean? When I'm making the videos, sometimes this happens. So I'm gonna see who this is. Once it's backing like that, someone is here. Okay guys, so you see what I mean? This is exactly what I mean. All that you see in the video, I don't think I'm gonna edit the video at all. I think I put the logo for sure. What I really want to add in the bloopers, so I will have to edit it, but I mean while we're speaking there'll be no editing. Sorry. So you know, there are different things. Now one of the things I'm hoping to do, which is going to be difficult because of the cost, is to send you guys some seeds, because you guys have been asking about seeds. Now there's something called the quarantine division in my country, and gosh darn, it is expensive. $15 just to receive the yellow paper. $15. Now the aim I understood is to discourage persons from receiving seeds or sending seeds. Sure, I understand that, but that is one of the things I think that's causing persons to send and receive seeds illegally. Because when you think of it, persons are not gonna pay $15 just to receive a pack of seed. Most likely they will not. They will put it in their suitcase and they'll bring it down. And it's not realistic. You cannot deter persons once. Okay, let's just say, if it had one door to enter, just one door to enter, no other way to enter into a room, just one door, sure, you can charge $1,000, because if one person wants to get from one side to the next, they would have to pay $1,000 to get there. But if There's one door to enter, and there's holes all over the building. You think someone is gonna pay the $1,000 to enter? They will try their best to pass through some of the holes, through some of the windows. They would not make the effort to pay. Sure, there are some persons who genuinely say, I want to walk in proudly through the door. Some persons will scratch themselves, they will get blisters, burns, they will do all kind of things to enter the room instead of paying the $1,000. Same thing goes for the quarantine and the whole idea of bringing in things into the country and out of the country. Some persons will bring it in illegally, and when they bring it in illegally, there's no tracking. Suddenly we get some bug, we get some spider, we get some snail, and if there's this high cost, persons will continue to bring things illegally. Plain and simple. So I think that's one of the things that's really affecting me, for me not to have to send seeds to all you. This is just it, because a lot of you have requested, especially the guanbana seeds, but you know, this is so costly, and if I'm gonna start doing it, there's a chance that you guys, well, there's a chance you guys would have to take up the cost to send it out. But the things that I find, it's to ask you guys to pay. Let's see, 15 EC would be about 5 US, I think. 5 US, that's just for the quarantine slip, okay, just to say it's going out. Let's see. Okay, let's see. So it's got 5 times 2.67, 13. Okay, 13. Let's just say, so it's gonna be around 550 US. And then there's the cost of shipping and the cost of generating funds for the backyard garden to send seeds. You're gonna end up paying about 10 US, 10 to 15 US in all to send the seeds. So you see what I mean? So there are so many things I need to consider, but that is one. I just said I'm not setting goals, you know, but that is one of the things I look forward to in 2017 for the backyard garden, to send you guys some seeds. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do some renovation in the backyard garden because of all the trees. There are trees all over right now. That's one thing I did not plan properly. So you can see here, this is my most vacant area right here, but as you can see, just a little preview. I will do the tour soon, guys, don't worry. So right now the coconut trees are getting tall, the cherry trees opening up to prune it again, so the backyard garden is getting a bit more darker and it's more difficult to grow short-term crops. The dog again. It's more difficult to grow short-term crops, so that's why I have to try my best to grow everything I can in the greenhouse as short-term, and I have to move this raised bed I'm sitting on right now. Only thing I have in there, let me show you. Only thing I have in there right now is this sorrel, because I tried growing beetroots in there. They died because they were not getting a lot of sun. So this here, well, this is papaya is just growing there, but I have to transplant it. But this is sorrel is the only thing growing in here. I had a lot of sorrel, I had to uproot them. I had as you can see, one beetroot right there. It's too dark. It's too dark, so the beetroot did not do too well. Right, so I have to do a lot more stuff in the backyard garden for sure. What I plan on doing, I know it's gonna be exactly like a whole year away, but for my sorrel, I'm planning better to grow a lot more sorrel on the roof. I will start planting in May possibly. I have a lot of sorrel seeds. Let me get it for you to see. I have a lot of sorrel seeds, guys. Be right back, okay? Right, so I have a lot of soil seeds, as I said. Seen it? Seen how thick this is? And let's see if I can just pour out one for you to see. Of course, I have the title different because there's the dark red ones I got from my cousin. These are those from the roof, and those are the ones. Yeah, my friend gave me some sorrel, not some, a lot of sorrel. So I have a lot of sorrel here. Let me see if I can. So let me just I don't want it to fall for to germinate where we are now, but you've seen, oh gosh, I'm trying for it not to fall. So let me just give you a small hand, show you a small hand. So you've seen the amount of sorrel seeds. This alone, maybe you have enough seeds to plant an acre of sorrel. This is not even a full hand. This is not even, I don't want to fall here for it to germinate. I don't like to kill my sorrel plants when they germinate. Right, so this was just like half a hand of the portion, and I maybe have about six amount like that, 6 grab when I was taking it, and I've got 3. So these 2 are the same, and this one is much smaller because I didn't have a lot of sorrel on the roof. So I have a lot of sorrel seeds. So how do I say that? If you guys want sorrel seeds, let me know so I can possibly work on send it to you. Go through the right procedure and send it to you. Although sorrel do not have that much diseases that could affect you guys, but still there could be possibly, because look now, the root rot problem, I don't know, this was not happening about 5 years ago, and it's not only in the backyard garden, it's all over the island. Not all over, but a lot of places this is affecting person's soil plant and the soil production during Christmas season. So you see how simple it is to transmit some kind of disease, virus or something. So you have to be very careful with the seeds. It's exciting. See what I mean? These words, this tongue-tying business. It's exciting when you get a new seed or when you see a new plant that you want to try, but we have to think of the consequences it could have on our country, on our agricultural sector in our country. It's one thing to get a free pepper plant. It's another thing to get a free pepper seed or some pepper seeds from another country, and when it start to grow, it have some sort of new disease lying within the seed and the tree, and it spreads, the bird eat the peppers. There are a lot of things, and I mean, sometimes I wish we could all be in a world where we could just go in and out from every different country, but there are so many regulations, so many laws, and it came about because of something that happened. Like for example, we have this problem with these giant African snails. Let me see if I can show you how big this thing is. I've seen one, and I'm sure that's not the biggest. I've seen one like that size. Let me see if I can. Yeah, something like that size. I've seen a giant African snail like that size. I mean, can you imagine? We never had that in our country before. Snails that size, and now we have it, and it's affecting our agricultural industry tremendously. And it's because possibly someone brought it here, whether they did not know or they wickedly put it in their bag or something, and they brought it here, and they decided to multiply, and now it's affecting us tremendously. So it's all nice and happy when we get new seeds or when we see a new plant that we want to try out, but when we think of it, we have to try to protect our agricultural industry, food sustainability. We have to try to protect our country's agricultural sector. So it's one thing to be a backyard gardener, but we have to have the mentality that we need to protect food sustainability on a whole. Grow our own stuff so that we can have something to eat and sell some, but we need to act in such a way that we protect the entire country, the continent, whatever it is you call it. So we have to act in these ways to protect. And we have to also respect the laws that some person put in place. Sometimes we don't like it, we think it's ridiculous. Just like the $15, if you ask me honestly, I think that is too costly. It's not the main way of generating income for our Ministry of Agriculture. So I don't think this should be so high, because there's more consequences basically than benefits. If 10 persons decided they're gonna do the right procedure and they're gonna pay their $15, that's $110. 15 persons, $110. 10 persons at $15, $150. Hear me? $150, right? And these are 10 persons who are loyal to the country. They care about the country enough to actually go through the right procedure. But there's just one person who might care. Let's say two. There are 2 persons. One might care, but he or she can't afford it, and the other one just don't care. I get my seeds, I plant my seeds, yay, I got some fruits, I got some products. It have a virus now, oh my, I shall keep it a secret, I shall put it in the bag, throw it in the garbage bin, it goes to the landfill, it decays, but even if the roots and leaves decay, the disease doesn't die, it spreads, within the landfill area. Before you know, it's all over the island, and we're crying, way papa body Sao Cafe. We crying, God, what are you doing? But it's nothing to do with God. It's us and our stubborn ways. So guys, and to encourage you, I know this video is long. If you're watching all this video, my gosh, you really love AgroSuede Backyard Garden. But I just wanted to speak to you guys as we come to the end of the year. You might not see this, as I said, in 2016 as we come to the end of the year. Or you might see in 2017, because the beautiful and ambitious... you know, I'll keep that for myself. There could be a lot of consequences by saying what I was going to say. I will keep that for myself. Anyway, guys, I'm not sure if I can upload a video today. Editing, the editing will be easy because I don't have to do a lot of cut and paste and take it out and mosquito biting me and re-say everything. I don't have to do a lot of that. No, there's a new thing as we come to an end, and I want to tell you. There's so much, something I just wish I must go live. What do you guys think? Should I go live? But the thing is that I don't have, I don't know how to connect that to the computer to go live for the webcam. I will research that, not webcam, to the, pardon, I don't know how to go live for the camcorder. But yeah, what I was going to tell you, yes, there are times, here is side stories. If I'm extremely tired and I decide I need to make this video, I just need to make this video, I'm extremely tired. I go in the backyard garden tired, I can't work, I'm tired. I'm just restless. I'm making the video. Oh my gosh, the video come out nice, bad, whatever. I'm making the whole video, almost 10 minutes long. Turn off the camcorder, go inside, bathe, do everything, then sit down and eat, and then later in the night decide to edit. You don't hear in let me speak in my Dominican accent, and you're always talking Dominican. We don't care. You don't hear, and I put the thing to edit, and I just see it not saying nothing, no volume, nothing. I'm just like, and I was like, what? I forgot to turn on the microphone. Oh my gosh, I forgot to turn on the microphone. Tomorrow is Impromptu Tuesday. What am I gonna do? Then now I have to take out myself, and where I was recording planting without no audio, do the audio inside, take an old introduction for AgroSuede. Welcome to AgroSuede Backyard Garden. Yeah, there are a lot of secrets in these videos you're watching. But it's necessary with all this, because you don't know, sometimes some things will go your way. So I'll take an old introduction. You might not even recognize it, because if I'm doing a video in like June, I'll take an introduction from since January, with possibly the same shirt I had from a long time. Try to put that same shirt. Let's say if I'm doing a video now, I'm talking to you and I did not get the audio, I will take the introduction from January with this shirt, and I'll do the introduction. So even when you're seeing me planting, you'll see the shirt, and you'll never know. But the main thing is that you get the information. How you'll react after you see this video, I don't know, but I'm just telling you, doing this backyard garden video thing is not as easy as it looks. It's not easy, but I will tell you why I keep doing it. Because I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying when you guys comment. I'm enjoying when I'm planting. Sometimes I want to go and planting without showing all you. Seriously, that's how much I enjoy planting. Sometimes I just feel annoyed that I have to take the camcorder with me and to plant 2 soil plants after the video. But then when I think of you guys need to know how to do this. Sometime I did a video about it, but there's just this one person who is new to the YouTube channel, who haven't gone for the last 100 videos to see this video, and they have not seen it. So sometime I might also do videos over, like possibly sometime in January I'm gonna do how to cut the passion fruit. Not because I want to show you how to cut the passion fruit again, but when I was cutting the passion fruit, which I already have a video, the environment was so calm. The trees were so beautiful, and as I was cutting the passion fruit, the seed matched the leaves of the coconut, and I'm thinking to myself, I've got to do at least a 1-minute video, because there's this new subscriber out of all of you guys, 2,400 subscribers. Oh my gosh, out of 2,400 of you, this 2,401 person might not have time to go through all the videos at all, and it's when I upload that video they'll suddenly see it and they'll be excited about seeing that. Although I have a video of that before, but they'll be excited about seeing it. Also, another reason I would do another video of something I did before. Look, rain going to fall. The other reason I might do a video about something I did before is the quality. Like my videos from 2015, I was using my small camera, so the quality isn't the best. You will not hear me properly. So I might do another video, let's say how to plant the soil seed. It's not because I do have nothing to do, you know, but it's because there's just a new way of doing it. Not a new way, but the quality is better, the presentation is better. This person can share this 1 minute video on how to just plant the soil seed rather than watching the 4 minutes and have to watch for the entire 4 minutes. So guys, I think I'm gonna come to the end of this. Happy 2017, end of year video. Oh gosh, I think I need now to do an end of year blog blooper by itself. This video is gonna be too long for you guys. Okay, I'll do an end of year blooper video. So I'm gonna end this video right here. I'm encouraging you, of course, to subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the Facebook page, follow us on Instagram and on Twitter. My Twitter is not that active, believe me. Twitter is not that active. I don't know. I haven't understand how the Twitter working properly. Instagram, sure, upload the video, tag the tags, persons searching for it, they'll see they love it, like, bam. Another thing that's difficult to do is my website. It's not difficult to do, but you see this brain, guys, I am doing so many things. Sitting down in front of the computer and typing on this website. Sometimes I just fall asleep at the computer because I have a lot of things doing. Okay, if you guys think I was in the things right now, if you're watching this video, I'm presently a councillor on the village council. The council is dissolved in about 12 days, so we have to have a new election. I plan on going up again to become a council member. I'm currently the secretary and the PRO of the reunion committee. We have a reunion next year in August, July, August. I'm presently the PRO of a newly developing association, which I will not declare as yet. Pretty soon you guys will get to know about it, those of you in Dominica. So I'm busy, still going to school, working, new YouTube channel. Yes, a lot. I'm also part of a Bible club, which have not been too active. I guess everyone is grown. I'm the president. I will not be ashamed to admit I'm the president, and I am surely of the belief that me being busy is affecting the group's performance. Yeah. So you guys, you see, it's not easy. We as YouTubers, you see us on screen, on camera, and with you think that's all. But there's more behind the scene going on with our lives. It definitely looks like it's going to rain. It looks, as you can, let me just show you. The sky is so grey right now. Watch the sky. I have a little bit of blue here, but at least if I can show you. Watch up there. Up there. It's getting, watch from the blue. Yeah, it's getting dark. It looks like it's going to rain. So I'm going to have to head inside and end this video right here. And I'm losing oh my gosh, I'm losing accessibility, guys, because all my plants are starting to grow very quick. The passion fruit starting to take over its area, so I cannot do I cannot pass as easily as I used to. Everything is just getting funny, dark. I'm in the greenhouse right now, guys. So let me just encourage you, continue practicing backyard gardening, continue practicing growing your own food, eating what you grow. Be encouraged, surely. And I never said it to you guys, but I love you guys. I love you guys. You guys are an encouragement to me. Yeah, I think YouTube is one of the best things other than give my life to Jesus Christ and becoming a born again believer. I think YouTube is one of the best things I've ever encountered. YouTube even more excited than school. Maybe that's a new way they should start doing school for YouTube. Right, so I want to tell you guys, thank you for supporting me from the time we started AgroSuede Backyard Garden. If fast speaking, welcome everyone to Judas for Just a Commentary. No, this is Judas for Just a Commentary. That's my only my new YouTube channel. You see, my brain is so racked up. I said Judas for Just a Commentary. No, welcome. You see, guys, it's not easy. Okay, right. I used to start my videos quick. AgroSuede, and welcome everyone to AgroSuede Backyard Garden. With me, Michelle Judas. Hey! It was, and then I had to calm down a bit. It just developed a lot, and some of you stick around. Some of you stick around from the start to right now, and you're watching this entire video. How many of you are gonna watch this entire video? Maybe I should put a challenge there. Yeah, but I should have said it in the middle of the video, saying if you say the code, type the code below, and then I will try to send you a gift like a shirt or something. But it's too late because some of you are gonna go right to the end. Some of you, I know some of you are gonna just click from 1 minute to the beginning, 1 minute in the center, and 1 minute till the end. I know we should do it for reading books. It's nothing new. But guys, those of you who stick around, just let me know below so I can know how much love I'm getting. Oh gosh, this is gonna be. What if nobody comments below? I'm not gonna feel bad. I know you guys love me and you guys watching the video. I know it's a long video, so 40 minutes. Holy cow! No one's seen how long. Oh guys, we gotta end this video. We got 40 minutes. I'm longer than that guy doing like 30 minutes of how to the backyard garden. I forgot his name. There's this guy doing 30 to 40 minutes video for backyard garden, and I'm like, I'm not gonna stick around reading or listen to all that. Seriously, no way, not me. Well, because I'm busy, but there are some of you, you are retired. Some of you young persons just love to hear the accent of another person. I don't know, so you will stick around. But this is my first time doing a long video, and definitely it's gonna be my last. Not my last, but my last for 2016 for sure. This is my last video, guys. No more video for the year. That is it. I'm done. Okay, we are not doing any more videos for this year. I'm done. I'm fed up with this. Okay, guys, love you all. Subscribe, of course, like the video. Much love, guys. Much love. And AgroSuede is out. Okay, let's see. See. Things that will happen now. Say AgroSuede out and I have to click the camera. Bye, guys.